Beethoven here neglects to tell us his building doesn't have an elevator.
Give me a break, you guys.
Hey, Mitchell, what was in that piano? Cement or what?
What a fiasco.
Well, at least he did get us a keg. That was good draft beer.
Yeah, well, buying that keg was the only good idea you had that day.
When you drink the new Miller Genuine Draft, it'll remind you of the best beer you ever had, because it is genuine draft. Cold filtered for real draft smoothness. Miller Genuine Draft. It's beer at its best.
Should have hired skilled labor.
You come on like a dream, peaches and cream, strawberry, blueberry too. You're all dough, you're beautiful, you're mine. What a heavenly sight, you're a creamy delight, fresh, all natural too. You're all dough, you're beautiful, you're mine.
Feel fresh all day with Shield deodorant soap. 1, 2, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, fresh. 5, 6, 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, fresh. Gonna feel fresh the whole day through with Shield. Fresh all day with Shield.
Who has more fluoride protection than Close-Up? Nobody. With fluoride.
If you're shopping for a new car, you could race around town looking for a low finance rate, or run yourself ragged trying to find a cash back offer. So don't shop till you drop. Your Lincoln Mercury Mercure dealer has it all, like 6.9 annual percentage rate financing, or from $300 to $600 cash back on select Mercury models, or special low lease terms on Lincolns and Mercure XR4 Ti. So why shop till you drop? See your Lincoln Mercury Mercure dealer instead.
Celebrity will return following these messages.
Ladies and gentlemen, think of all of the greatest moments of your life. Haven't most of them taken place while you were watching TV? Of course they have.
Late night for the great moments of your life.
This is NBC News Digest. Here is Chuck Scarborough, NBC News.
Good evening. 6 U.S. Army helicopters and at least 100 U.S. troops will aid Bolivian police in raids on cocaine processing plants. A U.S. official said the helicopter pilots have been told to shoot back if fired upon. A division of Litton Industries has agreed to pay the government $15 million in penalties after being indicted on charges of cheating the Pentagon out of $6 million. Sprint Long Distance didn't switch over correctly to daylight saving time and is rebilling customers who were charged at the wrong time rates. And Florence Hallop, who played in St. Elsewhere and was the bailiff on Night Court, is dead of cancer at 63. I'm Chuck Scarborough in New York. More news later on this NBC station.
Friends don't let friends drive drunk. This is Mariette Hartley asking you to get involved in the fight against drunk driving. You can make a difference.
When it comes to preparing Italian pie, the Viola sisters agree on only one thing. It should have the finest Italian sausage. At Pizza Hut, we couldn't agree more. Introducing our newest Priazzo Italian pie. A blend of zesty Italian sausage, green peppers, onions, and cheeses. New Priazzo Portofino. We think it's delicious, and we believe that even the Viola sisters would agree.
Being cool, you'll find, is a state of mind. A refreshing attitude. Things get hot. Cool is all you got. Doing it country cool. So chill on out when the heat comes on. With the cool, smooth Mountain Dew. Doing it country cool. Doing it country cool.
Overnight tonight, mainly fair to partly cloudy, but you could see a shower or two, not much of one, but they're still in the forecast. I'll have details tonight at 11 on News Center 5.
Celebrity continues starring Karen Austin, Hal Holbrook, and Jennifer Warren.
It's fun getting to the bottom of one. White Mountain Cooler, White Mountain Cooler. Out in the blue and under the sun. White Mountain Cooler, so crisp and refreshing. White Mountain Cooler, it's got the taste that's always right. White Mountain Cooler.
know me. Every time I appear on a talk show, people ask me about my father. Every time I do an interview, people ask me about my father. Every time I pull out the American Express card, people treat me like my father. Come to think of it, that's not so bad.
To apply for the card, look for an application and take one.
The American Express card. Don't leave home without it. Hello, Dad? Excuse me.
Banana plants don't make NutraSweet. Neither do cows, but they might as well. If you've had bananas and milk, you've eaten what's in NutraSweet. It's made from things like those found naturally in good things to eat, like 2 building blocks of protein. Nature doesn't make NutraSweet, but NutraSweet couldn't be made without it. NutraSweet brand sweetener. Just look for the swirl.
We're making biscuits every morning at McDonald's for you. We're up at dawn, shoo-be-dee-doo-doo-wah. Got our aprons on, pa-pa-pa-pa. We're making up the dough. Dough-o-yo. Roll it out, put it in a pan. Nobody makes biscuits like we can. With bacon or sausage, the eggs are fresh. If we say so ourselves, ours are the best.
Take breakfast by the hand with a fresh biscuit sandwich.
It's a good time for the great taste of McDonald's.
You see, as long as the Nielsen rating tyranny dominates the thinking of network executives, they have to go by way of a formula that meets the lowest common denominator, namely the largest audience. And you'll continually be a slave to that formula unless you're willing to take risks. So there needs to be a tolerance for failure, which is a prerequisite for the prospect of bold new television.
All this great food.
It's for the party. And a fresh box of Arm & Hammer baking soda keeps everything fresh.
Another box in the freezer?
Keeps ice cream from tasting funny. And the new calendar reminds us to change every 3 months. Isn't it time for a fresh box?
Great party, Louise. I can still smell it.
Harry, we need Arm & Hammer Carpet Deodorizer. 100% active deodorizing ingredients. While ordinary brands sit on top, Arm & Hammer penetrates to destroy deep down odors.
Whole room's fresh.
Work better, longer, cost less, too.
You know, kids, we like to try expensive, fad things. But before Mom went back to work, money was tight. That's when we discovered Suave. Then Mom started making extra bucks. We tried those expensive shampoos and conditioners, but they weren't any better. They just cost more. So now we're back to Suave. Mom's smart enough to know we don't have to spend a fortune on our hair. Suave just makes us look like we do.
Now hold your beautiful style longer with new Suave hairspray and look like you spent a fortune on your hair.
Nestea introduces new Ice Teasers.
A tease of lemon, a tease of lime, a tease of orange, new Ice Teaser.
The only iced tea mix teasing with real fruit juice, pleasing with 6 calories.
A real tasty, tingly, good time.
Nestea Ice Teasers with NutraSweet.
And for this evening's banquet,
Crikey. 2 kids and she can still wear the likes of that. She can't eat nothing.
her ladyship simply eats a bit less with fibre trim.
Fancy that. Just grain and citrus.
She's quite smart.
Pretty too. Shame she married a bloke with jug ears.
Fibre trim, the European way to slim.
Celebrity will return following these messages.
Ever wondered what goes on before the news goes on? For Tom Brokaw and the NBC News team, it's the calls, the conferences, the questions. Getting it straight so you get it straight. So you know what's happening and what it means to you. That's why you need NBC Nightly News with Tom Brokaw. Tuned into the world.
This is a News Center 5 update. Vicki Frost was on the stand all day in the second day of the Hawkins County textbook trial. Some Russell County, Virginia students and parents are upset over the firing of a coach. It will cost Sullivan County students less money to attend Bristol, Tennessee schools in the future. The ultralight aircraft Voyager has successfully completed an 11,000-mile non-stop flight in preparation for its around-the-world attempt. Details on News Center 5 at 11.
This week only at Ball Brothers, the discount everyone understands. Our exactly half price sale. Hundreds of items exactly half price. Over $2 million worth of home furnishings reduced. Plus hundreds more at 10 to 40% off. Like this sofa love seat and chair, all just $6.99. Or Broyhill bedroom, just $4.99. Recliners for $149. Entertainment center, $99. Dinette, $199. Day bed, half price at $99. The exactly half price sale. Now at Ball Brothers.
Can you believe the way some fast food places make chicken? It starts out frozen and can end up like rubber. At Kentucky Fried Chicken, the original recipe and extra crispy chicken start out fresh. And they're cooked fresh all day long, so every piece is tender and delicious. Finger-licking good.
At Kentucky Fried Chicken, all we do is chicken, so we do it right. Anyone else's chicken may leave you cold.
Kentucky Fried Chicken, we do chicken right.
We're proud of WCYB TV 5 for having ties with the NBC family for 30 years.
Celebrity continues starring Hal Holbrook, Tess Harper, and Ned Beatty.
Hey, mister, can I trade in this 7-Up for a Sprite?
Gee, I don't know. Something the matter?
Yeah, Sprite tastes better than 7-Up.
Come on.
Really, Sprite even beat 7-Up in a taste test.
I always thought they were the same.
No, Sprite's the one with the lemon, and more people chose that great lemon taste. Here, try it.
Kid, you just made a sale.
To build a toothpaste
Maximum fluoride.
that helps prevent cavities,
Quick spreading gel.
you have to load it with Fight. That's how AIM innovated the first fluoride gel with a unique formula that spreads maximum fluoride where toothbrushes can't go.
You can't buy a better cavity fighter than AIM.
It tastes great.
She's right.
AIM fluoride gel for your whole family. You can't buy a better cavity fighter than AIM.
Wake up with those red eyes.
Wake up to Visine with tetrahydrozoline. It gets the red out of irritated eyes, so they look fabulous for hours.
Your beautiful Visine eyes.
Wake up to Visine. It gets the red out.
You're up. You can't sleep. So join the millions who've switched to Unison. In tests, Unison helped people fall asleep an average of 23 minutes faster than without Unison. Take Unison and fall asleep faster.
I work in a restaurant, and I'm always around tempting foods. We have great desserts, so it's hard for me not to eat. But Dexatrim gives me the extra help I need, so I don't take a spoonful here and a bite there. Dexatrim just grabs hold of my appetite, so my diet works. Now my customers say, how can you work here and stay so thin?
Dexatrim people, they not only try to lose weight, they succeed.
Friday, he's daring.
I like it.
He's desirable.
Something about you pleases me.
He's driven by the truth.
There are reasons for most things, and I look for answers.
Against the forces of the night.
All this in the name of what?
Survival.
He's wanted by everyone and answers to no one. The heat on the street starts with Stingray.
Call me Ray.
Stingray, Friday.
Mr. Cantrell.